you're well. Today I am doing a little catch up slash asking for your advice because I'm doing something tomorrow which I think would really help some people. So if you would like to be part of it, then please stay tuned. Also, if you would like to sign up to my free Glow Summit 1.0, which features some of the most incredible ladies being interviewed by myself to get their top tips and tricks on how to glow from the inside out, the link's in the description bar below. So let's go on with the videos. So I was at a networking event probably like 2 months ago, something like this. And as part of the networking event that I went to, I met a youth leader there, and she runs obviously a youth program for a load of girls in between the ages of, I think it's like 12 to 15, 16. So it's year 7 to year 11. And she said, around 10 of them come each week, and it's a rolling thing that they do, and they're looking for speakers to come in. So she asked me, would I be involved? And she said some of them really don't have very much, self-esteem. It's quite low. They don't have very much confidence, and they believe that they've kind of had a bit of a hard time in life. So if I could do something around positivity and how we can find it in ourselves and nurture that happiness and restore that kind of inner radiance and glow, then she would be really grateful. So obviously I said yes. Now, me being me, I have planned some of it out, but I would also really like to hear from you. And I went onto Instagram last night. If you're not following me, then my Instagram account is @theglowgetterofficial, which I'll leave down below for you. So just click on that and give me a follow. But I was I was doing an Instagram stories and saying like, I don't know, and I can't remember what it's like to be between the ages of like 12 to 15, 16. I just can't really remember it. And partly because my memory is shocking, like I can hardly remember anything from my childhood, much to my parents' dismay. So I just feel that, like, I am 34 now, I'm 35 this year, and if I would have had some of the insight and knowledge that has been given to me on Instagram to pass on to girls when I was that age, then I think it would have just made me feel a bit better and a bit more calmer. I was a really anxious teenager. I used to have panic attacks all the time, and like, I am still quite an anxious person now, but I know how to deal with it, and I know how meditation helps me, and I know if I drink too much coffee, then like I go a little bit insane, so I can only have one a day. And I feel like sometimes you only get that knowledge as you get a bit older, but if you can start to impart some of this knowledge and start the conversation off and give these girls tools and tips and tricks like meditation, like just learning to breathe properly when you feel really anxious, like visualization, like journaling, then it can really help. So this is where you guys come in. I thought it would be really cool to ask you guys what your advice would be to your younger self. And I had some really great responses on Instagram actually, and I wanted to read a couple out to you, but I would really love to know what your advice to your younger self is, because I know my audience on here ranges between 24 to 44, and I just think you girls have so much wisdom and knowledge between you. If I could then be able to just print off a load of advice and give it to them as a handout that they could read at some other point, then I think that would be really amazing. Because if I had had a whole heap of advice that I got sent on Instagram when I was that age, I think it just would have been so helpful, and some of the stuff that people have brought up is like absolutely amazing. So let me tell you some of the answers. So this is advice to a 13-year-old self. I won't read out the people who sent it in, just because they might not want their names and their Instagram handles being shouted out online. But somebody said, understanding that working out shouldn't be about changing your body. It should be about celebrating what your body can do for you. From pre-teen till post-undergraduate work, I connected working out with this idea of wanting my body to be different and look different. Maybe if I worked out more, I could be skinny like her. I learned to embrace my body for all the things that it does and for me, and learn that exercise shouldn't have its focus on transforming our bodies to be something they aren't, but to celebrate and let them become what they were made to be for us. We're all unique and some days feel more secure than others, and I didn't realise this until later in life. I give credit to a yoga practice and running for changing this for me. Wished as a young girl I could have realised. This also goes along with don't compare your beauty with someone else's, be beautiful like you. Like, what incredible advice and insight. Like, that just blew me away. I think that's so amazing. And that was just from one person. I heard another person say, I think you need to talk openly about periods. At the age you're talking to, I think there's such a stigma. Also how women are misrepresented in the media. I think that's a brilliant idea. I am very open. Like, I have been known by my friends just to like let it all out and be the person that just gives away too much information. And I think that's because like I want to feel normal and feel like everybody else is like going through the same thing. So I will go into massive detail. I have no problem with that. Somebody else put, oh, I would tell my younger 13-year-old self that you don't have to look and act like everyone else. Don't grow up too quickly. Enjoy being young and having no responsibilities. And also it's completely fine that my boobies won't grow as big as everyone else's. I love that because somebody else put something about massive boobs. This lady, which is just, it's just brilliant, the advice that you can get. So she said, for me, the biggest issue I had at that age was how my body was changing and how I kept comparing myself to everyone else. I was one of the first girls in my year to get a bra and then later to get my first period. I was absolutely mortified and would constantly try to hide under huge t-shirts. It didn't help either that some of the mean girls in our class used to crawl around under the desks to look up our skirts and then proceed to tell everyone who they thought was on their period. That is cruel, man. Oh my goodness. I'll read you out one more. Which is from a lovely lady who always comments on my Instagram or my YouTube account. Tell them to go and see I Feel Pretty. Anything about the message of that film is amazing. People don't know whether or not you doubt yourself or don't think you're pretty. They like you for you. Maybe think of some YouTubers, Instagrammers who promote body confidence, since most children spend such a large amount of time online, whether it be on their phone or laptop. Also, maybe mention something about mindfulness or taking a digital detox when bullying/hate gets too much online. Sadly, it happens to kids so much and they don't know how to switch off. Incredible advice. So those were just a few of the comments that I got, and I really wanted to reach out to you guys and ask you what your advice to your younger self would be in between the ages of say 13 to 17 or 12 to 17, just because you have so much wisdom and knowledge, and I feel like if I can then impart that onto these other girls and just let them have this advice, just even on a printout, then it would be absolutely incredible. So it's just a really quick video today to ask for your help. This is my chance to ask you for help really, and just see if we can start something off here, because I think I might be doing a couple more of these talks. So if I can just keep building on this advice and getting more and more of it, then I think that would be really amazing. So thank you everyone so much for watching, and we are back to the regular schedule of doing a full face of first impressions on Thursday night, so definitely stay tuned for that. And don't forget, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because it really supports my channel. Also, if you would like to sign up to my free Glow Summit 1.0, which features some of the most incredible ladies being interviewed by myself to get their top tips and tricks on how to glow from the inside out, then the link's in the description bar below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.